RI Unit Podcast Episode 4.
Insights by Professor Radhika Desai about the current state of the struggle between the US and China, Part 1.
This is, of course, a very big question, so I'll try and summarize it as compactly as possible. So basically, ever since I wrote my 2013 book and a little bit before that, I've been arguing that the United States was never hegemonic. It tried to establish a type of world dominance which it imagined that the British once had, but it never succeeded in doing so. This struggle intensified in particular after the collapse of the Soviet Union and so on. But that event, which was misinterpreted by the United States as a great victory for itself, when in fact the Soviet Union collapsed for reasons entirely internal to the Soviet Union, which we can discuss. So it was not really a victory for the United States, but it interpreted this as a victory just at the time when in fact the adoption of neoliberal policies in the previous decade had already begun to undermine the United States economy, so that from never having succeeded to establish its world domination, although despite having tried zealously, you come to a new phase in which there is a kind of dynamic interaction between two things that are going in opposite direction. The United States' desire to establish world domination, particularly based on the illusion that somehow, now that Cold War bipolarity was over, that it was living in a unipolar moment, this desire to establish a certain type of world domination was never keener. But the capacity to do so was being undermined by the deindustrialization, financialization, outsourcing, etc. of the United States economy, so that it was in decline. So on every front, US capacities were declining.